Hey, so it's been a long time, and I felt like if I didn't do the video right now, then I wasn't gonna be able to do it. Life has happened, y'all. I got work, school, being a wife, a mother, like things have happened, so I just can't stop and do a video. And I felt compelled to just come on and give you all a quick in the car video while I'm going to lunch. So, there's three things that I want to drop with you real quick because I feel like I struggled doing this when I was traveling getting these surgeries, and I struggled bad. And there's some things that I just didn't discuss and talk about in depth because why? So here we go. Three things that you want to keep in mind while you're traveling, and I'll start with the lodging first. When you are traveling for surgery and you're trying to find a hotel, you want to find a hotel that one has that doesn't have animals. You want to make sure that they don't have animals. Why? Because for some reason my smell and everything was heightened when I had my surgery. Could be up to me, but it was also a sanitary thing for me. I love my animals, but for me in surgery, I looked for a hotel that wasn't animal friendly because I didn't want animals. Also, when I traveled, I did bring my own sheets and some black towels because my first surgery was at home in Chicago, so I went home. My mama had all this taken care of. But in Houston, I did bring my own black towels because with Lipo360, you bleed so much, it's unbelievable. And the hotel will charge you for messing up their sheets, and you cannot hide it, trust me. So you want to make sure that you have black towels and lots of puppy pads. I know that sounds crazy, but lots and lots and lots of puppy pads, lots of maxi pads to put on your incision and your holes, and so that when you're bleeding through those holes and you're seeping through, the maxi pad is catching it. This all sounds crazy, I know, but a maxi pad, puppy pads with no sense, black towels, and hotels that do not have animals. That was what I needed to have. And then second most important thing, you want to make sure that when you're flying will take you out. It took me out both times, and I was dumb enough to fly the second time doing the same thing and not thinking. So get wheelchair assistance. Me coming from Little Rock going to O'Hare, man, that airport took me out. And then do not have a carry-on bag. Don't have a carry-on bag. Check your bag. Spend that extra $25 to check your bags both times, because me carrying a carry-on bag on top of me not getting wheelchair assistance fresh off the table was not a good idea, and it wore me out. Yes, and like leaving from Houston, coming to Little Rock, I had to go to Charlotte because you couldn't fly straight through, and it was a mess. Check your bags, get wheelchair assistance, let them take you from terminal to terminal. Don't try to rush your way through it. Even if you have a family member with you, which I didn't both times. Well, I did my mom in Houston, but we flew because she was coming from Chicago and I was coming from Arkansas, so we had to meet in the middle. So please make sure that you have wheelchair assistance. That's important. And keep your papers, discharge papers, with you going through TSA, because I had a whole almost locked up abroad thing happening with me, meaning this TSA lady didn't like my faja on, and she didn't like my pads on, and I can understand why, but in her mind, I was smuggling drugs in real life. I was smuggling drugs in her mind. She didn't like my faja. She wanted me to take it off. It was not happening. It was a whole toboggle. So with that being said, make sure that you are having your documentation that you just got your surgery in your hand. Real talk. That will help you. And then the third thing you want to think about when you're traveling is who you're traveling with. When you're traveling with someone to get these surgeries, I'm not saying it has to be a nurse, but you want to have someone that's cognizant and thinking about your well-being. What I mean by that is, they can't be leaving you in a room by yourself, because every minute it counts, right? You have to rest when it's time to rest, and that person has to be able to make you sit down, because these surgeries are not easy on your body. It's tough. When you're sleeping, that person got to be able to watch you when you're sleeping. I'm not saying stay up all night like y'all at war, but what I am saying is they got to be able to know your body. They got to know that when you are sleeping funny or you moving weird, check you. All of that stuff. When you say you cold, check on you, because that could be a good or a bad thing depending on your body. These kind of all the warning signs, because who you travel with makes a big difference in whether you survive or not. I know that's real drastic. I know it's drastic, but these surgeries these surgeries are no joke, and they shouldn't be taken lightly. And I only stress it now because I've been through it twice, and I came out on the other side healthy. I came out on the other side without any crazy side effects. I'm still numb. That's a whole different story. I'm still numb, and I still got some weird stuff happening, but I'm alive. And I didn't have any infections. I didn't have anything crazy. I didn't have to go to the hospital. And I say that because I almost went back a third time, but I was like, who does the same thing 3 times and it's dangerous? So I was like, no more. But I thought I would come on real quick while I'm driving to give you these 3 things to think about when you're traveling, because they all make a difference in your travel and in your surgery. It ain't easy traveling for surgery. If you can, drive. If you can get in a vehicle and you can drive to wherever you're going and drive back, that is ideal. Because on the airplane, it does, flying after surgery does so much to your blood. It's unbelievable. I was lightheaded for I don't know how long. That's a whole different story for another day. My body was sore, sitting in those planes upright like this. It was a mess. So I'm just telling you because what I went through. And if I can prevent you from making the same mistakes, then I'm here to tell you. Make sure that who you're traveling with is important. Wheelchair accessibility is important. What you bring to the hotel with you is important. So if that means that you check another bag, check another bag. If you have a whole bag full of towels and puppy pads and anything that's going to make you comfortable that you need while you're taking don't try to pack light for this. This is not a light situation. So spend the extra money getting your 2 bags. Be comfortable while you're traveling, because these surgeries are no joke. Any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'll be trying to check them, y'all. I try to check the comments, but it be so many. And I'm a positive person, so I'm not gonna go back and forth in comments. I'm just not gonna do it. It's just not me. But if you have any questions, you know how to find me. DM me on Instagram. I'll always answer. I may be late, but I will answer the best that I can. And until next time, see you.